It's Sarah Bryant, badass fighter in the Virtua Fighter series, ready to kick some ass. What is this thing down to my... Oh my god, what is that? Quick, tie a brick to it and throw it in the river. Oh god, there's more of them. We need more bricks. What? Wait, they're kids? What, human ones? Ugh. The ugliest damn kids I've ever seen. Put the bricks back. It's just Virtua Fighter Kids. Only the Japanese. Seriously? There's so many things wrong with this, I don't even know where to begin. But if you've ever felt the need to play Virtua Fighter 2 with deformed versions of the Virtua Fighter 2 characters, then here you go, Virtua Fighter Kids. For the Sega Saturn. This gives all kinds of new bizarre plot twists to the plot. And is there a plot for Virtua? I don't care. What are they fighting for now? Custody? Child support? Are these clones? Is it clone rights? They seem more like clones than children, seeing as how they look exactly like the larger adult versions of the fighters. I mean, if they got together, like if Jackie and Pi got a little busy and had a kid, it would probably come out looking like Shinobi with blonde hair. But these look exactly like the larger versions, which leads me to believe that they're not children. They're illegally grown, unsanctioned clones formed in test tubes and bred for off-world combat. But that's all just shortened down into kids for Virtua Fighter Kids. But know that you're fighting with clones bred for combat. It's like the movie Soldier, which was awesome. Although I'm not sure if they were clones. Were they clones?
Better run home to Mama now.
That was Jason Scott Lee's finest hour. Anyway, if these are clones, the doctor or mad scientist who was in charge of the cloning process should be fired. Because clones should be exact replicas of the things which have been cloned. But you can't clone them again, because then it would be that movie Multiplicity. And I'll take Soldier over Multiplicity any day of the week! Does anyone else think that Indiana Jones is a clone of Han Solo? They look remarkably similar. I've got to give another big shout-out thank you to Mohammed in Qatar for this donation, Virtua Fighter Kids, because, I've never heard of this game before. Did it get a Western release? If it did, I can't believe it.
I win!
Hey, go!
It's basically a clone of Virtua Fighter 2, except all of the characters have shorter arms and legs, and really big heads. Which does affect combat. It's harder to hit people, if these are actually people. I mean, they kind of look like what would happen if you sent the Virtua Fighter characters to the teleporter onto the Starship Enterprise and they came through inside out and screaming. And were then sort of folded back around right side in by Scotty while drinking.
I'm faster than lightning!
While unsupervised, these children have been freebasing helium, and this is just a bizarre game. What was going through their minds? And do people proudly have this game in their collection? Well, other than me, now that I do. What are you doing today? Well, it's I'm playing Virtua Fighter Kids. It's like dogfighting with human children. But they might be clones. It's unclear. If they're clones, they're really shoddy ones. They're like bad replicants that are like 7 years expired out of date. If you buy a clone, do they come with warranty cards? And is there a moral dilemma if you're not happy with your clone? Like, it's just not working out for me. I'd like to exchange my clone for a bag of groceries.
I refuse to believe that I'm that weak!
Okay, now here's something that legitimately confuses me. After winning 3 rounds in a row without losing or anything, it refused to let me continue to the other rounds. And since I can't read the text on screen or the manual, I don't know why. And, frankly, I don't care either, because I'd rather play Virtua Fighter 2, because this game kind of creeps me out, but I guess I'm just curious. I don't remember that being in Virtua Fighter 2. If you own this game, does it put you on a government watch list?
You and I aren't finished yet. I want a rematch!
Are these kids spoiled brats? Do they just quit fighting after a few rounds until you give them gummy bears? Shut up and get back in the ring! Anyway, I don't know what else to tell you. It's Virtua Fighter from Sega with a weird-ass facelift. Actually, more like Virtua Fighter 2, but if you're a huge fan of the series, you might want to check this one out because it's interesting. Virtua Fighter, vertically challenged evil monstrosities with deformed heads.